What is your goal? Is it just to avert a Marcos win, uh, and without necessarily winning yourself? I mean, with Lodi as president, is that the only objective now, to keep this axis of power from, getting back to power?
Lucy, thank you for that question, because that's what I was about to get into. So, you know, while we consider the axis of evil of Duterte and Marcos, to be the main threat facing the country, the way that we feel you can really avert that and convince people, as you said, to join you is by presenting a comprehensive program that addresses the real problems that are faced, by our kababayan. For instance, let me just give you some examples that we have at this point. Kasi pinag-aralan mo talaga namin, especially dun sa economic, no? So, yung 750 peso minimum wage, non-negotiable po yan, no? Daily wage. No, that's extremely important. And we are also saying that we need to have monthly a health support bill of about 2,000 pesos, no? And a family support bill of about 1,000 to 1,500 pesos. Mahalaga ho yan, especially under COVID times, no? When people have really, really, really suffered. What else do we offer? We're basically saying you need the resources, no? And if we tax the richest 250 to 300 Filipinos to about 3% of their income, we can raise about 1 trillion pesos that can then be, through transfer payments, go to social security support services that have been very, very much lacking during these times, no? And alam naman natin na, yung pumupunta ho sa government budget, 20 to 40% of the government budget is automatically appropriated to paying off loans, because we have something called the Automatic Appropriations Act, no? And this is why our government has continually been short on capital expenditures as well as personal expenditures. And of course, when it comes to crisis like COVID, in terms of social amelioration payments, no? So we are basically saying we need to repeal the Automatic Appropriations Act so that we don't become hostage to just paying year by year our foreign creditors, no? So it is things like this that really people are listening to. And just one thing that I just wanted to add here, the basic cause of the suffering of our farmers at this point has been all the demands that have been made by the World Trade Organization, including the Rice Tariffication Act, no? And nakita naman ng lahat ng mga studies na the basic cause of the poverty of our farmers is the Rice Tariffication Act, which removed all restrictions on the coming in of foreign rice, no? So nasira na ho yung agrikultura natin, nasira na ng demands ng WTO and the compliance of our governments to it, no? Si President Duterte nga when he was first yung inaugural speech niya in Davao after winning the elections, he spent 10 minutes saying that the WTO, its impact on agriculture, has been the main cause of the problems of our farmers, no? And he said, that he would remove the country from the hold that the World Trade Organization has. Of course, once he came to power, he forgot all about that, and he signed the Rice Tariffication Act. And some of the presidential candidates don't even consider this, no? tinanong si Isko Moreno, ano yung program of our agriculture? And sinabi ni Isko, mga cold storage facilities, and he couldn't touch raw things like the Rice Tariffication Act as international agreements raw. I respect him in many ways. Vice presidential candidate Senator Pangilinan, well, he was one of the supporters of the Rice Tariffication Act. No? So some of this, of course, Manny Pacquiao, I don't think has ever mentioned or see Mr. Lacson has even addressed these issues. We have a program that's comprehensive and a way of going about it that would be smart. No? So of course there will be tremendous opposition, but we feel that we can take that on at this point in time because really our country has no choice. If we just stick to where we are right now, more and more people will leave the country. Our OFWs will be the continual outlet for funds coming into the country. Our manufacturing is dead. Our agriculture is dying. It's an economic emergency, and none of the other politicians, none of the other people running for office are taking this thing seriously. The time that they think about the program is before they appear on TV5. What am I gonna say? When I get interviewed by Mr. Alampay and Ms. Valdez and Ms. Pamintuan. So, ganyan yung pag-iisip nila. Kaya nga prioritize namin yung programa. No? And confident ho kami na basta may bigay ho namin yung analysis, may bigay namin yung solution, at and we have the media helping in the diffusion of this information, and we have our people on the ground, our troops on the ground that are mobilizing people behind needed reforms. I think that's the way to go. Wala hong easy solutions na yun eh. Pacquiao and Lacson and Marcos, and even some of the people in the Robredo camp, it's easy solutions, and that's not what we're all about. We're telling people, mahirap ito, no? But you have to be on our side, okay? We guarantee wala kaming promises. We will try to do this, and all we can guarantee is that we will try our best to work for you. Sabi nga ni Winston Churchill, the only thing that he would offer during the time that Germans were bombing, Britain, is blood, sweat, and tears. That's what we can offer. Okay, but we promise to go all the way, and we can't win unless people are behind us.